Okie dokie. This is a bit of a test run to a point because I'm just going to muck around for a bit. See, because I'm trying to, when I say this, the software I have allows me to go live Instagram and Twitter. So I just did some adjustments on my account. I'm hoping that works. So you guys are my experiment. So I hope it works. Okay, I know you guys can hear me. This new song that was transmitted about a week last year. And I don't know what it is with this. It's incredible. Anyway, here we go. that's the newest energy that was transmitted last week. I think it was just before the new year. Yeah. But I posted, which you guys can all see here right now, my beautiful, God, we've known each other. It'll be coming up 4 years by this summer, the latest. Arena, how we connected was through Susanna Amara, who used to host a weekly gathering called Light Language Lounge. And unfortunately, just because we're all growing and expanding, things shift, change. And this is one of the things that Suzanne had to let go. And I respect her decision, and I totally understand. But that's how Irene and I met. And witnessed me within myself to my music, because when I expand within me, it reflects on my music. And last year, I got my first 3 albums on CDs, so they're available on CD, just so you guys know. But you also can get the digital download, which is through my website, soulfulguitarist.com. But anyway, with Arena, she travels from Boston. I know it's to the coast in Maine, I believe. No, it's not as far as Maine. I can't think right now, but anyway, it doesn't matter. She wanted my discs, and so I mailed them to her last year, and she listens to them when she's traveling to and from. And this is one of them, which is on my first album, which is Me, Myself, and I. But then I was guided a year later to take one song that's on there to make it into an album by itself, which is called Instrumental Silence. I'm trying to get better at talking about this stuff, you guys, because you guys don't know until I tell you. But anyway, so what I'm going to play for you guys now is that song, which is called Instrumental Silence. On the album by itself, it's 53 minutes and 34 seconds long. And so to give you guys an idea what it sounds like, here we go. So let's just get a little bit comfy here, and I'll play the song Instrumental Silence for you. Here we go. that was my first meditation song I ever channeled. And I'd like to share with you guys at this moment a little bit about this, because it came to me while I was playing the song to speak of this, is how my music unfolded for me was, I used to say the word, I lost myself, but I didn't lose myself. I was waking up to myself. But I reached out for counseling. And during my counseling, as I opened up to my own thoughts, my own feelings, my own emotions, I would go home and I would channel that energy through my guitar. That's how my music started. And all I knew then that my music was very special because of where it came from within me. And then I went in the recording studio just to record the music, so nobody else could ever try to claim it was theirs. What I didn't realize then, which I now know, is that nobody can ever duplicate what I do. Nobody can. And you always can tell the composer because of when they play their song where it comes from within them. So nobody can ever duplicate that. But anyway, so I was in the recording studio just to record the music. No intentions of making an album. My mom had died 10 years before this. And unbeknownst, I got a it was $3,000 check. And I went, what? So that's how my first album came about. It was enough to pay for a graphic person to design my album. In fact, I'm going to share this with you guys right now. I'll show you this part. Let's call it progress. Oops, sorry about that. This is my first album cover. This is the only one I got left. And that is me in the back of my motorcycle. I had a gold wing. And you can see my Ernie doll right there. Yeah. Hope you guys can see this okay. Try to keep the glare out of it. And used to call it expressions of me, myself, and I, but originally it was me, myself, and I, but a friend of mine, she felt that me, myself, and I was very centered, which it wasn't, but anyway, that's just her mentality. So anyway, here's a picture of when you open it, you see that. Yeah, and that's the disc. I love this disc. The graphic people I used in Nanaimo were amazing. Oh, by the way, this is, get my finger here, there we go. This is my first logo. And it actually has my name, Ernie, in the branches. Yeah. Yep. So that's my first album. I'll take you guys down memory lane. Here we are. This is the second cover for that same album. Oops, sorry, there we go. And now, this is the one that was done last year. Marina Govier, she redesigned 3 albums so far. We have 2 more. I've already paid for 2 more in advance. My intentions were to put out another 2 last year, but unfortunately it just didn't work out. I come first, no matter what I have in the works. And so that's what my album looks like now. That's me, myself, and I. And this, oh, sorry for that little screeching there. Anyway, this is Instrumental Silence. Hello, Christy, Francis, Kathy. I already said hello to Arena. Yeah, so that's what it looked like, but now this is what it looks like. Yeah. I love the work that Marina does. Okay. I'll see what I can do there for you, sister. And then a couple years ago, I went back into the studio to record my 3rd album, which is Soulful Connection, which is this one. This is what it looks like. It's never had an album cover until Marina did this. Yep. And these 3 albums are the ones that Arena has in her home. And I would like to introduce you guys to another artist. I don't talk about many artists, but I'll tell you something. Oops, sorry for that screeching, but every time I get near my mic, my headset goes bonkers. Last year at Soulful Fest, oops, I just created a bigger mess for myself. Last year at Soulful Fest, sorry about that. I gifted my beautiful sister, Ashley Lee, with my 3 albums last year at Soulful Fest. Now, I'm going to rephrase that. Sorry, 2022. And what she did, she gave me this gentleman's albums. And I had sitting here, I never listened to them. And then this gentleman came into my field. His name is Paul Luftenager. And he's an independent artist just like me. I'm very impressed by him and what he's accomplished. But, so she gifted me, as an energy exchange, these 2 albums. I love this album, Spheres. If you have Amazon or iTunes, you can listen to him on there for live streaming. His album, Spheres, is just, his writing comes from his soul. Yeah. 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 I don't speak often of all this, but I'm glad I had this opportunity at this time, because obviously it was meant to be shared at this time. Let me get rid of this here mic pretty quick here. Okay, my beautiful sister, there it is. Okay, this is Arena's favorite song. It's called Balance. Here we go. Yeah, balance. That was channeled. I moved in here, it'll be 2 years in March, this March. So it'll be 2022, and I moved in here in March of 2022. And I tell you, the amount of new music that was channeled in here in the first 3 to 6 months was incredible. And that was one of them. They give you guys a heads up on this. With everything I get to do, I get to be. This part is my comfort zone. Learning how to use equipment is my difficult. And it's the same thing like last year. That's right, well, I'm going to go back on that. The summer of 2022, so a year and a half ago, God, just got to start saying that now. A year and a half ago, I went in the recording studio and recorded my 4th album, which actually technically is my 5th album. But I've chosen not to put out number 3, number 4. So, yeah, I rushed number 3 and number 4, and I don't like rushing with what I do. So I recorded the album, trying to get it done and completed before I went to Soulful Fest in August, which was in the Mulberry Mountain at the Ozark Mountains in Arkansas, August of 2022. And didn't get it completed. When I came back, my life and my world completely shifted, and I had to step back from everything. And then it's just before Christmas, the last about 6 weeks before Christmas, I was in contact with the studio guy, and he's going to come into my home to help me set up my studio at my home. I've been trying to set up my studio at my home for over a year. Some people know that, but some people don't. And spent money. This person just fell through. It's just like, okay. So anyway, this his name is Scotty Hill, is going to cut. Him and I spoke, like I said, about 6 weeks before Christmas, and so we figured the best thing to do, because he was going in the studio in Winnipeg, then he'd come, because he lives here in Vancouver in the Lower Mainland, and so he's going to come into my home hopefully sometime this month. I got to reach out to him just to plant that seed to remind him to set up my software, so whenever I go live, or if I'm just here playing by myself, that I can record. And then he's going to be doing all my editing and mastering and all that wonderful stuff. So, yeah, it's funny how sometimes we sit there and we try to not find other people we look at elsewhere. We already have those people right there. And Scotty was right there, and we've always kept in contact with each other. And you got to go check out his music, Scotty Hill. He's an incredible singer. Anyway, let's carry on here. And you're very welcome, Marina. You're very, very welcome. But that song will be on album number 4 for sure. That I know. And I'm actually especially doing that for you, beautiful sister. And that album, just so you know, Irina, that is going to be my gift to you. Number 4 album, which has this song on for you, okay? And whatever other songs. Anyway, here we go. This one's a new one that was channeled while I was at Soul Fest in December in Houston. So here we go. Yeah. What I have found, thank you very much, Alma, that something shifted in me in June last year. When I say this, I've embodied everything that I am. Everything I get to do and everything I get to be, I've embodied it. I've always channeled it, but there's a difference from channeling to embodying something because it's a whole new level. And I've been learning to trust myself and not think. Because but if I think, that's when I screw up. And it happens fast now when a new song comes in. It's fast. And it's to the point that you guys can't own a new song out in the moment. Yeah, it happens, not all the time, but a lot of the time it happens like that. Okay, I'm going to end this evening with an amazing song, which is not mine. This came into my field a couple of months ago. I've always loved this song, but you could say, this is how it's being channeled through me. And it's called Amazing Grace. Here we go. Yeah, that's my version of Amazing Grace. Yeah, it came in my few, I think it was November. And good night, Francis. This is my last song anyway. So you're kidding, Arena. I got to share this with you guys. Wow. Arena just shared that all her cat and was per. How is? Yeah. I have there's a lady I know. She lives in Massachusetts as well, and her cat Oliver. Her and Oliver watch me together. He sits there and he's watching the screen, like it just. Yeah, if you go to my new, I do have a new website, everybody. If you go to soulfulguitarist.com, you can see my new website, and Oliver has a testimony in there. Yeah, my buddy. Anyway, you guys, you're very, very welcome. It's, I think, 9 something here. Yeah, 9:13. And so it's, I'm going to say good night. I'm going to say thank you very, very much for your beautiful energies this evening. It was nice. Anyway, I'll see you guys the next time I'm on here. It was nice seeing you all. Good night.